From the ultra-modern skylines of Shenzhen, we now ascend into silence. Welcome to Nagqu, high on the northern Tibetan Plateau, a city larger than Sweden, higher than any skyline, and emptier than almost any place on Earth. And yet, here you'll find salt harvested from sacred lakes, horse races that draw tens of thousands, and monks who film their rituals with drones. This is City 7 of 707, and here, silence isn't absence. It's presence. Hello, welcome back to City 7 of 707, a series about the cities of China. Today we're going to Nagqu, which is a prefecture-level city in the Tibet Autonomous Region. Now, if you haven't been here before, it looks like this. It's high, it's cold, it's thin air, and there's an unbelievable amount of open space. Let me show you. First, the numbers. Nagqu is huge, very high up and not that densely populated. As far as cities go, it's fairly small, but its administrative area spans more than 450,000 square kilometers. It also has an average elevation of 4,500 meters above sea level. So you can forget about skyscrapers here. The highest point in the city is only around 6,000 meters above sea level, which is actually called Gangren Posh, or the Turquoise Mountain. It's a sacred peak in Tibetan Buddhism, which sits right outside of town, and it's a place of pilgrimage. Also, Nagqu is home to 3 national parks, several nature reserves, and hundreds of mountain passes, including the highest paved road in the world. It is also the second fastest growing city in China. Now, if we look at the population, well, the permanent residents are less than 500,000. But in summer, when pilgrims come to Namso, the population can swell to 3.5 million. So what is life like in Nagqu? Well, here are 5 discoveries to note. Number 1, the city that administers emptiness. So this is a vast landscape of lakes, glaciers, mountains, and nomadic zones. And from its small urban core, Nagqu Prefecture governs over a mostly rural population spread across more territory than 30 of China's cities. And so the city's government partners with monasteries like Tashohunpo to manage and care for the land, resources, and people of this part of Tibet. Number 2, here's some city facts. First, it's the largest city in the world by land area. Second, it's the highest city in the world. Third, it has the clearest skies in China. Fourth, it has the best air quality in China. And fifth, its population doubles in size during the summer months. Number 3, made here, the salt from sacred lakes. For centuries, the waters of Namso, one of China's holiest lakes, have yielded a prized commodity, salt. And today, salt harvesting continues on the shores of Namso and other holy lakes like Monasteries. Harvested by hand, transported by pack animal, and traded for supplies and rituals. And this is still a major industry in Nagqu. And by the way, if you've never heard of the legend of Namso, then just search online for it because it's incredible. Next up, we're looking at smart solutions. When you live at altitude, medicine is more than a profession, it's survival. And that's why Nagqu is creating an innovation hub for Plateau medicine. Focusing on high-altitude sickness, traditional Tibetan treatments, and pharmacology. The research base aims to solve problems that affect not just Nagqu, but every city and village across the Tibetan Plateau. On to faces of the city. The Horse King of Nagqu, now. His name alone draws crowds to the annual horse racing festival each August, the biggest event of the year. But he is also a rider, a trainer, an icon. He is considered the greatest jockey of all time in Nagqu, and possibly even Tibet. And when I say jockey, I don't mean a guy who places bets on races. No, he rides in the race. The annual horse festival is always a spectacle. Okay, now let's take a moment to pause and appreciate the sheer beauty of the Tibetan Plateau. Look at these colors, the snow-capped peaks, the endless grasslands. It's a sight that can make you feel incredibly small, but also deeply connected to something much larger than yourself. Alright, now back to the video. And here are 5 moments that reveal the soul of Nagqu. First up, a scene locals treasure. Here at Namso Lake, pilgrims walk barefoot across the ice, while others sit with closed eyes, letting the lake's silence cleanse their spirit. Second, a flavor that grounds you. During the festival, the aroma of slow-cooked yak meat fills the air. Shared from steaming pots under colorful tents, this hearty stew is more than just sustenance. It's a symbol of community and warmth. Third, a ritual of daily life. A young monk captures dawn prayers, grazing yaks and spinning wheels. Through his drone footage, he preserves tradition and shares it with the modern world. Fourth, a gathering that matters. Once a year, Nag comes alive with tents, chants, races, and reunions. It's a sea of happy faces and flying horses. Fifth, where you'd stay if you were there. Imagine waking up in a tent beside the racing grounds, sipping butter tea, discussing the day's races, and falling asleep to the sounds of festivities late into the night. Okay, now let's meet 5 wealth giants of Nag. Number 1, Sonam Dorje, the salt entrepreneur of Bangoing County. He runs Nag's largest salt cooperative, balancing commercial output with ritual-grade salt supply to monasteries across the plateau. Number 2, the monk Mag, the abbot of Druru Monastery. He is a spiritual leader and an economic steward overseeing land, guest houses, and herding networks that support thousands beyond the temple walls. Number 3, Namgyal Dondrup, the Plateau Freight King. He owns the region's largest trucking fleet, braving some of the world's most dangerous roads to keep supplies moving. Number 4, Drolmaso, the Wool Queen of Amdo County. She leads a women-run cooperative exporting yak wool and felt to urban Tibet and beyond, empowering rural lives through enterprise. Number 5, the Phantom Landlord. While based elsewhere, this mysterious figure acts as a proxy for out-of-town developers, discreetly but impactfully shaping Nag's urban edge. So this is our stop on the way to Guangzhou. We hope you enjoyed exploring the wonders of Nag, from its breathtaking landscapes to its rich cultural heritage and resilient communities. We've reveled in the peacefulness of Namso Lake, the thrill of the horse racing festival, and the warmth of the local hospitality. But our journey doesn't end here. Next, we venture to Guangzhou, the bustling southern metropolis. It is time to say goodbye to the wilds of the Tibetan Plateau and immerse ourselves in the vibrant energy of the Pearl River Delta, where China's story of trade, innovation, and transformation began. Join us as we uncover the secrets of Guangzhou, a city that seamlessly blends tradition and modernity, commerce and culture. Until then, keep exploring, keep discovering, and keep embracing the unexpected. See you next time.